needed. Like you can't make someone change what they do to fit your one thing. Like you might want a girl who, every day for her, she wakes up and gives you a blowjob. That's a very rare one of one skill to find for most women this day and age. If that's something that's that high on your priority list, then you gotta make that pretty straightforward at the beginning of your relationships. Like this is what I expect, and make sure that you find somebody who is willing to do it, and figure out what time frame you're going to take to make sure that this person actually needs that shit. Because a lot of women can do that for a year, maybe two, but 5, 10, 15, that takes a stallion, a chance. Well, not stallion. That takes a mare and a chance. That's
A man.
stallions are male horses. Exactly. That takes a woman who's got a special skill set. She's a marine. She's going, and she's going to places that other women not willing to go. But I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Do you have any additional ones, or do you want to move on to the next topic?
Read.
Why don't you read?
I think I'm probably getting the
Next
gist.
topic. Okay, for American men right now, the top priority in 2024 is food, but it's only number 3 for women. Guess what the next 2 categories are, and then I'll continue.
Wait, next 2 categories for women or men?
For women, what's above food?
I feel like something social media related.
Now we're talking about things that people buy. We were talking about things that people buy. So food is like number 1 thing that people are buying that men are worried about.
Clothes.
Makeup, hair.
Clothes.
Makeup.
Clothes, correct. What's a broader name for that kind of stuff?
Cosmetics.
No, broader than that. Like all the stuff that women use for like their clothes.
Fashion.
What do they use? What do they use in addition to clothes? They use clothes and
feminine products.
No, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm not gonna make y'all guess. Like that's stupid. Accessories.
What?
Clothes is number 1. Accessories are number 2, and accessories did include hair, bangles, rings, everything that is not clothes. They consider that to be an accessory.
Non-necessary.
That is what women are right now in this economy more worried about than food. Why do you think that is the case?
I mean, a lot of women making more money than men. So
what they say. I don't know
if they can pay for it themselves. It is. But to be fair, we don't consider like what that means. Like there's secretaries who make more than some construction workers.
There are, but by and large, most women only make, I think it's like 35,000 right now.
I know a lot of niggas that work at restaurants. Them niggas making 20,000.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but we go by the averages, not by the niggas in any of our neighborhoods. Because in Atlanta, even our people who work in the restaurant industry, some of them making more than niggas who work in construction, which is fucking crazy.
Depends on the restaurant.
Average woman last year made 51,000.
Men made more.
There's also less men.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, no, there are less men.
Nah, I was saying like it's catching up. Like it's almost 50-50. Well,
no, don't get me wrong. It ain't.
Oh, yeah.
You got me there. That was a bullshit statement. I can see.
Yeah, it used to be like that.
Average man made 61,680 in 81. So we made $10,000 more than women.
It used to be like that, but actually, men gonna overtake women soon, from what they saying. Because unless we have a major war or something, competition gonna be crazy.
That's what's on the docket.
I doubt it.
I mean, no. I mean, there's only a few ways that we go.
If we do have another war, women got to go, right?
I mean, they should, but they won't.
They're still out on that because they push that like we should do it, but I haven't seen anything come forward about it. Because the truth is, most women don't want to fight war. In fact, even the women that are in the military, I think less than 10% of them ever see a combat zone, not combat, just being in an area adjacent.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they have to sign up for selective service?
It actually worked.
We need to change that ASAP, right?
I mean, worked in military combat. I know one woman who did, but she has horror stories because she was getting bombed.
Was she a lesbian?
No, not anymore.
Well, if she was, then they just count her as a nigga, right?
I mean, that's what they want to say, but I mean, they don't tend to tie up the men and start trying to rape them, but the women, on the other hand.
No, they don't tend to, but they do.
I mean, no, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but I'm just saying, like, when women get captured, we kind of know where this is going.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try to pretty up war as much as we want to, but war is a brutal thing. Because someone was going through well, not someone. So I was reading about Che Guevara, the guy from the Cuban Revolution. Like he went to, I
Yeah.
think it was Congo, and the
Hmm.
reason that he left before, or the reason that he left and he didn't stay longer is because he was like, I came here to lead a revolution, and instead they got into skirmishes, and then when the villagers started running, they found the women and they were raping them, and it hurt his heart because he thought these niggas would sign up for revolution. These niggas are signing up for, let's flesh out all the women so we can rape them.
You should do a little bit more digging into Shay.
Are you saying that he was also a rapist?
Shay, number one, didn't like black people. Similar to Gandhi. Thought we were less than. And likely that was just a way for him to say, yeah, they were just doing a whole bunch of bad shit. Don't get me wrong. They probably was bad shit happening. But Shay did a lot of bad shit himself. And to be fair, based on what you're telling me, that makes it sound like Shay didn't take part in any of this shit in other places. He did. So for him to bring it up with one group
Oh no, I
just kind
wasn't
of
saying
lets you
that. I
know
was
where he
saying
stands.
I was saying him having his whole things changed, and it's like, I mean, nigga, this is
Shit
war.
just didn't go
Like,
his way. He was a whiny little baby.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong, he could get shit done. But he also wanted things done his way. If things didn't get done his way, then he's not gonna talk about them the same.
mm, yeah. I mean, that's why the Democratic Republic of Congo is still pretty shitty to this day because Shay didn't
I
get his way.
mean, I mean that, and
You, you,
powers
you know
that
that
be giving
you know
money.
it's an obvious joke. You know it's an obvious joke.
Yeah,
Obvious joke. It,
I
it,
can
it
hear the
was it
tone.
was never destined to be great because people don't realize that was another war of us having a proxy war, but minus the good proxy. Although, is there a good
When was
proxy
the
ever?
last good price? You think Ludacris gay?
Do I think Ludacris is gay? Nah, man, he got an
Yeah,
ugly face wife.
you're not really helping your problem. Yeah,
Yeah, but him and all them other niggas. I mean, unless you're trying to say like half of Hollywood is not just alcohol, more than half of Hollywood is not just alcoholics, but also switch hitters.
for the right price and to maintain the status quo. Yeah, one one thing I always question is like they always talk about such and such talking about Diddy. You know whose name never entered that conversation? Boosie.
Yeah, because Boosie's straight up kills niggas.
Just left New York City, hooked up with Pete Diddy. Like that line always stuck out to me.
I mean,
And
you
now it
can't
has
just call
reasons.
Boosie out like that, man. He got killers, bro. He got
A lot of
killers.
people got killers.
He got killers.
I do think there's an over romanticization of rappers having shooters. There's plenty of
Hmm.
people with no money have shooters. All you need is a friend
Just need young
who's out
niggas
of
who'll
state.
do anything for a little bit of money.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the joke there is the fact that Boosie didn't even pay his shooter. He told somebody he was going to pay him like 150,000 to kill somebody, and only ended up paying like 1,500, which is fucking crazy when you talk about a nigga taking Fed chances.
what are you talking about? It's crazy when you
Lil
think
Boosie.
about it. Not when you think about the money.
Oh no. So
If
I
you ain't
I,
got
I
no,
watched the Swamp Stories thing on like pretty much everything. So I haven't watched the Diddy one yet, but I'm gonna watch that one. But he did the Swamp
like,
Stories on Boosie, and it's like Boosie came up where it was him, a friend, and another friend, and that became the whole problem. Is one of his friends started getting a little shine, and Boosie didn't like that.
so then he fucked P Diddy, and then he got his friend taken care of, and then White Me Down
I think his
happened.
friend taken care of way before the whole P Diddy thing. Although really, it wasn't him getting his friend taken care of. His friend just went out like so. It was three of them. They were all friends. Boosie didn't like how his friend was getting shine, but his other friend, they'd been friends for like forever before, like whatever. One day, the two other friends, not Boosie, went out to the club to celebrate a birthday, and essentially, some people who none of them fuck with were at the club. They started some problems. They ended up having to leave. They left in two separate cars. The guys followed the other friend, killed him.
Oh, just normal nigga shit.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff for Boosie didn't start. He didn't start having people killed off until like he was way in the game. Like I
Oh,
think
so
like one
after
or
he
two
knew
albums
that people
before
knew about him and Diddy,
he I don't think that was
after he
the
left New
case.
York City.
But he didn't. I don't think he ever left New York City with P. Did he?
Yeah, because P Diddy flies out his hoes.
He got hoes. Calling the young nigga phone. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
do you know why he?
Boosie's a whole story. Go
Do you
ahead.
know why Cat Williams brought up Ludacris? I was confused about that one. Maybe I need to watch the whole interview. That's 3 hours, man.
No. It is 3 hours, so listen to it in chunks. But he brought up Ludacris because of something where it was kind of tangentially related to the bullshit that they have going on, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, Ludacris. Like they told the two of us like we could join the Illuminati, but whoever joined the Illuminati was gonna have to lose their hair, and they couldn't have anything crazy on their sideburns. And I think you see which person's been getting $20 million a movie for the last like 6, 7 movies.
That sounds kind of like hating, but
I mean,
In my head, you think they
it,
really
it-
paid him $20 million a movie? I'm like, this
I
nigga can
mean,
barely
yeah,
do anything
yeah,
in movies.
no.
but it was
Remember
contractual, and then there's
the last 5 movies, he's been a central character.
Yeah, but you're not gonna $20 million.
I mean, whether or not you think he's worth $20 million doesn't mean he's not getting $20 million.
That nigga ain't getting no $20 million in a movie.
well, no, hold on, because I mean, 20 million might be what's in the contract, but that might not be including fees and certain shit like that, insurance. Like his take home might not be the number that we're talking
Well,
about.
I never argue niggas take home because I'm not there to know. I mean, Chris Bridges' net worth is getting net worth.
You know, you said Chris Bridges, and I should have known exactly who that was because of the conversation, but I immediately shot to the nigga from Everybody Hates Chris.
That's Chris Rock.
Ludacris. Nah, Chris
Oh, the other
Bridges
nigga,
is Ludacris.
nigga that played Chris Rock.
Back for the first time. Actually, no, I'm wrong. He's only been getting paid well since Fast and Furious 6. That's when he became a main person. It was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now 11. Whenever they
I
start
almost
filming.
feel like they should have a law to, kind of limit sequel.
No, they're never gonna do that.
I mean, what's enough movies? Hollywood used to think it was 3, but they love trilogies.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like trilogy should be where it stops. I can't think of a movie where the fourth was good. Let me know.
Fast and Furious 4 was better than Fast and Furious 5, but yeah. Okay.
I'm talking about compared to the first three.
What's that movie with the lichens and the werewolves?
I was
Shit.
never a big fan of that.
Underworld?
Amityville Horror? No, wait.
Underworld.
No, because they was sparkling and shit, right?
No, I'm talking about Underworld.
Oh, they had 5 movies,
I
4
bet shit
movies.
like 2 movies.
Got it.
The first one came out in
Damn, good.
2003, then 2006, 2000. Because I like Endless War. That was the fourth one. They had 3 separate sets of 3. I don't think they're
You
making
serious?
any more. Yeah,
No, I don't think they're making it anymore.
Yeah,
never
probably for
know.
the best. Well, hold on. I think Resident Evil had one too, or at least 4 movies.
Resident Evil had like 4 movies in a row.
And they were all kind of bad, but they were kind of good.
Well, they were
Like that.
just
That
they
cheesiness
tried
that's
to do the
acceptable.
Fast and Furious thing, but yeah, it
Yeah.
was cheesy, and then it got whatever. No, actually, I'm wrong. So it's Resident Evil. There's Resident Evil Apocalypse, Extraction, Afterlife. So now we're at 4. Retribution, and then the final Resident Evil.
6.
So there were
So
6 of
far.
these things
Yeah.
over 14 years. The first one came out in 2002. Then the next one in 2004. Then 2007. Then 10. Then 12. Then 16. Jesus Christ! How do we get
Yeah.
into
They
Yeah,
were
this?
all kind of
This
good, bad.
movie so long?
They had
Yeah,
movies.
they were strong. They were strong B movies. Strong Bs.
yeah. But I don't think anybody expected them to be more than that though.
Yeah, unlike Silent Hill. Silent Hill, the first movie was decent. The second one was kind of like, why did we do this?
I didn't like that movie. I don't like
I
Silent
don't
Hill,
think,
though.
I don't think I watched it.
No, Silent Hill, the first one they did well. It's the second one where it's just like, why do we
People
do
say
this?
that.
Because I mean, look, bro, the movie. Let's see.
I never
Us.
liked the game, so you got the wrong person, so I don't know.
No, I love the
I remember
game.
I
being
feel like
so
most people who
bored in
watched the
those
movie
games.
didn't know it.
The newest demo game that they just threw out was pretty good too.
They made another Silent Hill
They're doing a remake.
Yeah.
game.
Well, no. They threw out a demo, but it's a walking simulator. But that one's pretty good. I watched the guy play the whole thing, and it's basically like dealing with this girl who probably gay, but they
in,
never say yes or
New York
no
City.
because Asian. But basically, she tells her friend to come visit her in some place, and like the friend is just stupid.